Let's talk about these business email compromise scams we mentioned a little bit earlier. Now, these are also referred to as BEC scams, so if I ever mention that, that's what I'm referring to. Now, this is wire transfer fraud involving fake vendors and/or security firm or company personnel. It typically targets employees who handle financial transactions. Now, this can be a direct request from a senior official in your organization to wire out funds, or a vendor, quote-unquote, updating its wire transfer info. This type of attack tends to be very well researched and will look and sound legit. Despite the name, BEC scams can also be launched via phone or instant message. And they can include email spoofing, fake websites, even full online conversations with scammers impersonating senior personnel at your vendors. Attackers can use other social engineering attacks, your own website, news reports, and social media to get the information needed to make the BEC messages look genuine. This means correct employee titles, relevant business news, etc. An example of this, in 2016, Austrian aircraft parts manufacturer FACC fired its CEO after an attacker posing as him tricked an employee into wiring out $56 million, nearly 10% of the company's annual revenues, and he'd been chief executive there for 17 years. So yeah, this is something you want to keep an eye out for. Now, it's critical to have secure procedures for any financial transactions. Direct, what are called out-of-band communications. What I mean by that is just not the same method. Like I was talking about with an email, if you get an email, don't communicate back through the email because you're probably talking to the scammers asking them if they're legit. Chances are they're going to say, yeah, totally, it's me. So instead, you want to make sure you're talking through a different way. If it's one of your vendors, okay, check out your information on that vendor at your firm, or even go to their website, contact them directly. Hi, did this come from you guys? So, like I say, out-of-band confirmation with any vendors. This also includes senior personnel. Anytime you're getting any requests for wire transfers or changes to any financial routing information, this is stuff you should be very suspicious of. And of course, any request for speed or secrecy, regardless of the reason, is a red flag and a half for you. There's a reason they're doing it, and none of it's good. Now, if you believe your organization may have been targeted, contact your financial institution and law enforcement right away. And basically your starting points there are probably the FBI and the Secret Service. They generally will handle these types of issues. Depending on where you are, some local law enforcement can be good on it. It just depends. I can't give you a straight answer with that just because I can't say for your market. One thing I would recommend, get to know those people early. It's best if you actually have a relationship with them before a problem happens, because then if something does occur, you can actually get in touch with them quickly and you're going to get basically faster service, if you will.